beginning, there were 5 crystals of creation. They were scattered to the far reaches of wild space and protected by guardians. One such guardian was Belinek, an ancient black dragon, killed for his knowledge by the Illithid and Noki. He placed his consciousness in an orb and placed it on a ship. Now, his adventurers search for the other crystals before they fall into the wrong hands.
Our adventurers settled into the Boris outpost in the Rubblebelt. They were introduced to a firemane angel named Navina, who showed them a picture of Kyurgin that she had found on a member of the Domri Raid's army. She then was warned by a Boris quartermaster that Kyurgin had left the outpost. Belenek's crew left in search of him, but ended up back at the outpost with futile efforts to get their friend, and then returned back to the ship. Tex talked to Timmy and Thoradin, Jay talked to his hand, and Kyurgin met with a stranger in the woods, with Lee looking on from a hiding spot. Will our adventurers locate the spirit gem, create an alliance with Rakdos, or end up as an Orzhov ATM cashiers? Only time will tell. So, well, we have the ship is quiet. Everybody is kind of settling down to sleep. There is the only person up on top of the ship right now is J0N3-5, the Warforged that had lost his legs. He doesn't sleep, so he usually just hangs up on top of the helm. But I want to go and move to Kyurgin. Kyurgin, you were eating some really bad food in the Boris camp, and all of a sudden you wake up and you're not there anymore. You see a centaur, and I believe the picture's still in the Discord. It's there. Let's see, on the top right there. You see her, and she also is flanked by several spellbreakers and other druids around you. Your eyes clear up, and that's what you see. What are you gonna do?
Hi.
Child of the Old One, it is great to finally see you.
Okay.
And is that all you're gonna do? She looks at you and she's like, we've been searching for you for a very long time. And we need to take you to Skaarg. If you don't mind, follow me. What do you do?
Like right now?
Yes, right now. All the clans have gathered because they heard you were arrived on Ravnica.
Me?
Yes. The Lost Clan.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Let me just read something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
That I can do.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where is it? Did I not have the sending stone?
You do.
Yeah, you should.
I believe you have a charge left.
I don't see it in my inventory. Oh, okay.
I know for a fact you do have the sending stone.
It should be you and Jay, I believe now.
Yes.
Yep.
There it is, I see it now. Yeah, okay. Alright.
Otherwise Tex would be prank calling all the
I'm just going
characters
to activate the sending stone, and I'm just going to say, so you want me to go with you, Miss Random Centaur, to Skaarg?
Well, My name is Nikya, Nikya. That's her name. And she's like, yes.
Yeah, okay. I'll be
And
sure
she's
to
like,
say that one.
yes, we need you to go to Skaarg because we are here for you to go to the Doors of Ascension.
The Doors of Ascension.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds a little concerning. But yeah, I don't really know how I feel about this. Honestly, I was planning on heading to Skaarg anyway, but yeah, I really don't know how to feel about this.
Well, we would like you to come with us, if you don't mind. And she does some hand signals, and the party starts to gather things and move out. What are you doing?
So it's like the Boros party behind me?
No,
Doing that?
you
Oh.
wake up and this is Gruul. This is, you know, there are two spell breakers that because you've captured one and killed them, and then killed another one, and then this one, you can tell these are Gruul. They're dressed in very rudimentary clothing, animal hide, bones of animal necklaces. Tattoos, tribal tattoos.
Yeah, this centaur has a lot of bones on her too. And her spear.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems a bit excessive to me, but I'm not gonna say anything.
So, what are you gonna do?
Well, I already sent the message off to Jay, or
Mhm.
whoever else had the sending stone,
It would be Jay.
and
Okay,
well, I can
let's go to Jay for a second since you sent that. Jay, you're meditating. You're on the ship. Where would the sending stone be for you?
Just in his pocket. I mean, he keeps it on him at all times. There's no reason to not have it on him.
And is it audible in your head, or is it audible just the stone?
The creature hears the message in its mind, and I believe it's the target. You cast something to the bearer of the other stone, so I hear it in my mind.
Okay, so you hear this. You can tell it came from the sending stone. What are you doing, Jay?
Jay will stand up and rush over to just to everyone where he'll get over to Tex and Thoradin.
All right. So it is you running over to Tex and Thoradin. So Tex, you're sleeping. You are. Yep. And you hear a knock on your door. Door opens up. What are you doing?
Go away, Mom. I don't want to go to school.
I
And turn over.
know where Kyurgin is, or at least where he's headed.
Slowly wake up. You know where the meat Ergen is? What? Sorry, still half asleep here.
Kyurgin, he sent a message. Apparently he just needed to go to Skaarg or something.
Yeah, we were. I think he told us about that before. Did he tell us about that before he vanished on us? I think he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Right.
sure
Yeah,
that
you
I
told me at
mentioned
least.
that I wanted to go there.
It's like we
Sign
talked
up for
about
that.
that.
Actually, so the
Yeah.
spellbreaker kind of was his eyes rolled back when you captured him, and he said that to you, Jay, and Kyurgin was passing by. So, yeah.
I don't think I was there doing. We were doing good cop, get bad cop to him. So I think I was
Correct.
there too. So yeah. Okay, so I remember them talking about something along those lines. Oh god.
There's
Should
Yeah,
not drink
there's-
so much.
There's also something about the Doors of Ascension. I didn't get much after that, nothing legible.
Doors of Ascension. That sounds like a murder thing. that sounds like a murder thing to you too, right? Like that sounds like a culty. Like, all you're gonna be ascended. Stab.
Sounds like religious nonsense. No offense to Thoradin.
Does that count as a short rest for me?
I would say
there's time in
no. Well, short rest is an hour. We'll give you an hour. Sure. An hour.
Yeah, all right. Magic comes back. Let's go.
Yay, short rest.
Yay, 3 more spells for you.
Yeah.
Well, 2. But hey, you can turn it into a level 2 spell or something. I don't know what.
Alright.
I don't need to heal or anything. Yeah, everyone just like hit dice and stuff like that if they need to. But it has not been done yet, so the staff is still on 0 charges. Good to know. Alright. Well, then let's, I guess, rally the rest of the troops and figure out what the fuck we're doing. Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna go to Thoradin's room?
Yep.
Okay, go bonk, bonk, bonk.
Alright.
Door.
Thoradin?
Loud snoring inside of the door.
Thoradin? He
Is
seems
the
to be
door
asleep.
locked?
Should we not wake him up?
Does Thoradin
No,
lock
you're
his
right.
door?
No. Door's unlocked.
Okay.
I
Jay
kick
just...
open the door.
Yeah, Jay does the same thing. We kick open the door in the same moment.
Okay. Thoradin snaps up in the bed. Ah, what the fuck?
We know where Kyurgin is.
Blue guy with horns. Know where he is. He's
The
getting to
door
the doors
was
of it.
fucking unlocked. You know that, right?
Yeah, but that was more dramatic. Right?
Mhm.
Right, Jay?
Yeah, we had to get your attention.
Exactly. See?
And now you're fully awake.
Someone to fix that.
Speaking of oh boy, that's gonna be a whole other thing. Yeah, Timmy's apparently also taken out a loan for, I think it was 30,000, at least whatever's. So we're gonna have to deal with that at some point. Yeah.
Thoradin gets up and rubs his eyes and grabs his things.
Okay. So, where you guys are heading where now? As you get your stuff.
I'm gonna stop by Toak on the way out, definitely.
Okay. Toak is in his room, sleeping.
First I'm gonna knock on his door. If
Okay.
no answer, we do the same kicking down the door maneuver.
Yeah,
Kicking open the
but
door.
as you kick into the door, it's a Rube Goldberg, whatever, machine starts happening as the ball hits this bell. The bell starts ringing, the light turns on. There is a little water gun that squirts right into your face. And
Shoot the water gun
okay.
with my gun.
All right.
With your bird gun.
Oh,
Yes, my
it just
bird
explodes everywhere. Water gets all over Toak. He's like, "Oh, what the hell? Gee, Tex, you guys ever knock?" The hell
I
are
did knock. You squirted me. You got squirted all over me.
Jesus, I was working on that. It's gonna be an alarm system. Okay, what do you need? I don't have any alcohol.
Normally what I need, yes, but not right now. Just a real quick thing. Figured out how much money that Timmy took out a loan for, about 30,000. The loans here are magical. I don't exactly know how, but it's some sort of soul thing. You're probably going to need to get on figuring out a way for us to unbind his soulless sphere. We have to go save... That's what he told me. Stop him from getting any more loans, please, because while we're out trying to figure out what the fuck's going on in this city,
Oh, Jesus. All right.
we can't constantly keep our eye on him.
I'll keep him on the ship. He's not going anywhere. He's
Thank
he's
God.
grounded.
Good. Maybe he'll listen to you, because God knows that fucking kid won't listen to me.
No, man.
Let's see, what else? Yeah, so Soul Magic, try to figure out something to do there.
Sure.
Stop him from buying more shit.
Yeah, that's easier
See if we
said.
can find where he stashed this money, or where the hell he's put it, so maybe he can return it and
He's-
minimize this.
Sure, I'll work on that. I'll let you know what I find.
Because, I mean, I've been around a couple skeevy gamblers and loan sharks before, and I'm getting that same sort of vibe from these crystal
Couldn't you
loans.
have told me this in the morning? Why the hell did you have to kick my door in for this?
Oh, because we gotta go save Kyurgin, and we need you to operate the teleporter for us so we can go
Oh,
help Kyurgin out in Skaarg before he gets offered to the Doors of Sacrifice, no, Doors of Ascension.
So let's just, for ease of use, it's after midnight, so it's the next day, because you wouldn't be able to use it. Alright.
Yay.
Yeah, okay, that works out.
Right.
As we planned all along.
Oh. So I was like, oh, alright, fine. But I'm going right to bed after this. Let's go. Where do you need to go?
That's fine. I just wanted to give you the heads up there and had to handle this. It was something. Jay woke me up, and I pointed at Jay over behind us. So we blame him.
Alright, well, I can teleport you where you needed, where I picked you up last time. That's easy, but I can't teleport you someplace really that we can't see, so...
What about just outside of the place we were? Because
Yeah.
I feel like if we go back to our place we were at, there's going to be a big hullabaloo and headache and a half.
There's a clearing that I contacted you at.
Okay.
Could you teleport us there?
Sure. Yeah, we can give it a shot. There's always a chance that something can go awry, but...
Oh,
By the way,
that's...
on the map, we know where Skaarg is, right? I could have sworn it was mentioned on a map
Yeah,
somewhere.
we've seen it like it's
Yeah.
a big building.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, then we know where to go.
Okay, so while you're doing all that, that took a little bit of time rousing everybody. You're pretty fast, but let's go back to Kyurgin. Kyurgin? They're packing up and ready to go. What are you doing?
Just looking around, seeing if there's like an opportunity for me to sneak out if I think that I would be able to do that with my +1 to stealth.
Okay, well you can definitely try to sneak out if you want to roll a stealth.
There's no way this goes poorly.
Oh god, yeah, with all, I'm guessing there's like 6+ people around me.
That you can
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I'm not trying it. I guess I'm just gonna be asking the centaur, like, I put her name down. What was it? I literally wrote it down. Like a second ago.
Nia.
It
This is
is
the wrong-
Nikya. Nikya.
Nikya.
Okay, good. I was close, but I didn't want to mess it up.
Nikya. Okay. I'm basically gonna ask her, so, Nikya,
Yes, child.
what exactly are the Doors of Ascension?
Well, it is there to show that you are of the old ways, a child of the old ways, which you are. You are from the lost tribe that left us, and your arrival is going to set forth in motion a chain of events. But you have to go through the Doors of Ascension before, so you can prove that you are a child of the old ways.
Okay. And this sort of like trial of ascension, I'm gonna call it, what exactly does that entail? Just walking through the doorway?
That's it.
Or...
You just walk through the door. And
And if I am not a child of the old ways, what happens to me
we
after going through the door?
don't ever see you again.
Wow, okay. That's... okay.
Are you
Fun.
coming?
Do I have a choice?
We all have choices. But I'd rather not have to use my other means to get you to follow us.
Kinda sounds like I don't have a choice.
Yes. So no.
I guess I'll go.
Okay.
And this is in like, Kyurgin's gonna like be kind of slow about things, kind of just not as fast as they want. Just kind of make
Going
it
for
as
time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just because I know my friends are on the way, but I don't know how far away they are. So trying to give them as much time as possible.
Okay, why don't you roll me a deception roll here
Deception, brilliant.
to see if they are catching on to you of stalling.
Nat 17, total 19.
Perfect. So you're doing things like, oh man, my leg's cramping or something. Like, what things are you doing to like stall?
I'm like, holy shit, what kind of bird is that? And I'm just stopping everyone, just pointing. I'm like, no, it was over there. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh god, I had a lot to drink today. Just hold up, I
Okay.
really need to go.
Yeah, for sure. And they're buying it, and you're buying some extra time as the Belanax crew gets on the teleporter. Towak go ahead and sets it, and somebody roll me a D100, and I need a 0 to 90. Don't get anything between 90 and 100.
52.
Okay. So you make it right in front of the northern gate. I assume that's what you wanted, right?
I wanted the clearing that we stopped dragging Kyurgin at, because that was the where that we last got an idea of where Kyurgin was.
Okay.
And we don't want to be right next to the PO we decided to go lullaby to.
So let's say you went 20 minutes down the road. Let's say you're 10 minutes down. So you're a little bit a ways, and you teleport right there. What are you doing?
Well, Mr. Tracker J-Man with your great eyes and eye cloaks, and have you told us about the eye on your hand yet? Out of character?
It was out of character. It was obvious. He mentioned it. He hasn't
Okay.
told you that he stabbed it a whole bunch, but he mentioned it.
Mr. Hand-Eye
visible on your hand?
Coordination. He wraps it up usually.
Yeah.
Right?
It's wrapped. It's wrapped up currently.
Your
in a
bandages
tight
are
ball.
bloodied though, but
Yeah. I just couldn't remember if you had told us or not. It escaped my memory there. Yeah, you start trying to figure out where we're going here. I mean, Skaarg's a big old, palace temple thing, so it should be pretty obvious the general direction. Keep an eye out for, any tracks and footprints, and I'll try to, I turn my gun into a bird, scout from the sky.
Alright. So you kind of know a general direction, but you're not familiar here, and the map of Precinct 4 that you're looking at is very deceptive. It's a lot bigger and wider than what it is. And
That's what your mom said.
yes, exactly. Alright. So I would like, you want to do perception for your bird, right? Up above? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, have it sort of
And
flying above and then towards the general
Jay,
direction. Just see.
what do you want to use for skill here?
Jay will. It's just he's not tracking anything, so I won't say survival. It's just perception. If they've left anything obvious, like a snatch of
Broken twigs.
cloth or something, or a weapon that someone's this is broken or something. They just left behind, or any snags of
Clear
anything.
footprints.
Because it's not really. He's not tracking them. He's going in a direction and trying to see if there's anything else that is this is where they came from.
Okay.
This is where they came through.
You can roll that. And Thornton, what are you going to be doing here?
He will be tracking.
Okay.
He's just going to be looking at the ground, checking for any tracks.
Okay, you can roll me that.
See if he was abducted or
Okay, so
anything funny's going on. You got a 9.
Yeah, and for text there as well, I'm looking for specifically any sort of light or something, because if we're traveling at night, they have to be using some sort of torches or something
Yeah.
to light their way.
So, Jay, you're the only one that really could pick up on something, and as you guys are walking, you see there are some
I
yeah,
think that's my
that's your
I think
perception.
it's my bird's for the bird.
Yeah, you can't really see much. So Jay, you do see some shadows moving up ahead.
I just see a bunch of trees.
Yeah, some up ahead. Can I? Am I hearing the voice, the lovely voice of Kyurgin go, "Oh, guys,
No.
ooh, I'm not feeling so great."
Nope.
I've got a big bladder, all right.
But what you do see emerging out of the shadows is some torches are coming around the bend of the road. Maybe 3 torches and probably about 4 or 5 figures coming around the bend of the road. What are you doing?
Let's hide.
Stealth
Is
mode.
that what we're doing?
Jay will pull up
Yeah.
his hood
Thornton's
and
gonna.
Go ahead, Jay
Jay-
first. Go
or-
ahead.
Jay's gonna pull up his hood, and when he hides, he'd like to hide a good, like, he wants to be relatively close, like within 30 feet, but he doesn't want to be right next to it, so that if one person's spotted, like, they don't go, "Hey, Jay is right there next to that person."
Got it. And Thornton, what are you doing? You can roll that stealth for me, Jay. Thornton, what are you doing?
He's just gonna run behind a tree off the road.
Ooh, natural 20, Jay. Great. All right, you can roll me
Wow,
that.
okay, well, if it makes you feel better, I got a natural 1. Plus a
Oh.
-1 for a 0.
Oh. And Tex, what are you doing?
When these shapes coming around, can I see, like, they're like loud lighted shapes, right?
You see the flickering of flames. They haven't rounded the bend, but you can tell it's more likely torches. You know what torches look like.
Can I get
People are
perception
holding.
just to see if I can hear who's coming?
No, it's the same perception roll that you rolled earlier with your bird.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, because that was through my birds. I was gonna use my eyes and ears to see if I notice anything different.
No.
Okay.
No. That was your roll. So what are you gonna do?
Nail this. I'll take hearing the clanking of Thornton behind me and seeing Jay just sort of vanish in front of me. I'll find like a little tree stump right on the side of the road. See something like that. There's probably something similar.
Oh,
to
yeah.
like a rock.
For
Move
sure.
it like towards the center of the road. Just pull out my guitar and just sort of wait for them to come.
Okay.
Try to give a little. See what they'll say as they come by.
All right.
I knew you
Talk
would
my
do
way out of
that,
it.
and I love the fact that you did it.
Okay, and around the bend of the road, you see a couple of Boris Legion soldiers led by Lieutenant Vasquez, and he's got the horn that Kyurgin cut off of the Rage Beast in his hands, and he's coming back, and he stops short as soon as he sees you and Thornton. Thornton, you were trying to be sneaky, but how did you epically fail here?
I think, okay, so Thornton hid behind a tree, and he thought, like, he's peeking around the corner, but his entire backside is exposed behind the tree.
Yeah.
Just see his ass sticking out
Yeah.
of the bush.
It's like, yeah. Hey guys, I found this, and I was just looking for you guys to give this back. And he's,
That's quite handy of you. I can take that then. We thought there might have been some ne'er-do-wells along the road, but they got a little spooked over there, so we were just sort of scouting around. I can take that off your hands, though.
oh yeah, I was giving this back to you. Here you go.
Yep. Takes it. Just put it next to myself. Well,
And
you guys have a...
You hear one of the soldiers whisper, "I thought you were gonna take that with you." It's like, shut up.
I've heard this. I heard him say that as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you decided to give this back to us, because if you hadn't, we would have had to hunt you down, and you've seen how particularly powerful we are in our combat prowess, and that would have been an awkward situation for both of us. We're glad we didn't have that happen, right?
Oh, totally. We were just out here looking for your friend, Kyurgin, and we found this up the road a little bit.
Okay. Just dropped it along the route or something, you assume?
Yeah,
Sounds like him. He's a bit of a dunderhead. We were gonna keep looking for him, but I just sort of decided to stop right here for a little stop to camp for the night here. So, you guys head on your way. Good one, but I'll keep a good eye on that.
You be careful out there, guys. And if you see Jay, tell him that we need him for some training early in the morning, bright and early. All right.
Be sure to pass the message.
Can Jay insight check that to see like how like truthful or how like?
Yeah. I don't think it'll break your stealth since you're here. You can go ahead. Yeah,
10.
He's definitely, you're assigned to be on the Boris Legion, and he's kind of, training you. So, yeah, he's telling the truth. He wants you there early in the morning for training. Okay, so what are you guys
Have
gonna do?
a good one then.
All right, he's like, okay, we'll see you guys later. And he starts leading the troop back towards the campsite. What are you guys doing?
I guess we'll go in the direction that he said he found the horn.
Okay. So you are heading in that direction, and as you guys continue your way, Kyurgin, what are you doing?
Like I said, big bladder, okay?
Yep. It's like, geez, this is the
Something you
third
learn-
time to... She's kind of getting kind of pissed off.
Look, something you learn in the frozen wastes is that if you have an opportunity, you take it, okay?
Oh.
I mean, do you want to be like pounced on by an angry snowy owlbear just because you're pissing in the wrong spot? No, you wanna be careful about it.
Wait, is it a howler bear or is it like a polar bear but with owl in it? Howler?
That's why I said snowy owlbear.
I know, but like I was thinking better ways.
So
Other ways to phrase it.
Kyurgin's in the woods, and he's, they're waiting on him, and then he steps back out of the woods, and
Owl bird. It's cold.
and they're like, "Come on, let's go. We need to meet up with everybody. Let's get going." And she's kind of had enough of this. And I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, Kyurgin, and the DC is 19.
I believe in you. You got this.
I got a 6.
So close. Just barely, almost there.
Your vision starts to cloud, and things go black. And that's where you all of a sudden wake up right outside of Skaarg. And Skaarg is a huge palace that has been overrun and broken apart and beaten and battered. There is smoke rising from the center and it's almost on fire as you enter these huge walls. There are lined with Gruul on top, and they have spears and shields. Bones are clanking all around. There are pikes with different type of animals' heads that are all bone. Some actually still have the flesh on it and the hair. And you are entering into the palace, and you think as you enter the gates you're gonna see something grand. It is just a wasteland in there of like rubble. There's barely any people and she says, "Come on, let's get going."
We have to be close to Skaarg by this point because it's a big palace. We know what direction we're going in, right?
Yeah.
So
Look, I did all I could for you guys, okay?
I know. I'm saying, but like that small 10
We were
minute
told
setback, not
Skaarg, right?
yeah,
we were
they
told
know
Skaarg.
Like the name.
They
We tried to get closer to it.
you enter into this palace, and she leads you to another entrance where it goes underneath the palace, and the palace is almost underground. And as you enter down these winding staircases, it opens wide, and you see thousands of Gruul and fire pits everywhere. But in the center of this giant opening is a fire, like, Burning Man. It is huge, and there is thousands and thousands of different clans that have their own little fire going, but in the center is the main, where most of the people are gathering around. And she goes, "Child of the old ways, welcome home."
Thanks.
And we will bring it back to the 3 Belanak crew members, and you are making your way through this Gruul territory of the Rubblebelt. You're not really sure where you're going. I need someone to roll me a perception check. I wonder who it's going to be.
Yo, I think Jay's
So-
going to take the lead on this one with a 26.
So they're trekking through the Gruul territory. In other words, it's a grueling trek.
Oh,
Yep.
wait, I got something for that. Hold on. Where is it? No, it's all good. So what?
But Tish crickets.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, and what did you roll?
26.
Okay. You hear something in the sky above you, like wings. And I'll give you. What are you gonna do, Jay? Because it seems like it's getting louder and closer to you.
You had to bring up
Everyone
dragons the
down.
other day.
Jay will just usher the party to get down and load around.
Starts
like,
breakdancing.
some big piece of rubble to all just duck and like hide under.
And
Because I don't know what anything with big wings in this territory could be dragons, Pegasus, could be Asimar from the camp that wants us back. It could be anything.
and
Steel rock.
down comes Navina, the boar's angel, and she lands. Dust settles all down, and she's like, "I know you guys are here. You guys, well, Jay, you're pretty quiet, but Thoradin, we could hear you."
Yeah, I just sort of just kept like casual eye just to see till I saw her land down. But after that, I stepped out from the corner.
Guys,
Howdy.
so it's all
What
signs.
can I do you for?
It seems like your friend was captured by the Gruul, and they're heading to Skaarg right now.
That's where we're currently headed. Yeah,
You are?
walking that way for a while.
Actually, you're walking the opposite direction. I could help you.
Oh my god, really?
It's a giant palace. How do we not know where the giant palace is? We have like pointed out on the maps, didn't we? Like,
It's
with
not.
the 26 perception didn't help us.
It's also night, and 2 out of the 3 people here don't have dark vision.
That is fair.
And plus, it's like saying, "Hey, I know where the Empire State Building is," and you're in like a different borough, and saying, I have a 26 perception."
Yeah, but you can see the Empire State Building, sort of.
Not from a different borough.
Yeah, not from
With
the
a bunch
ground,
of
I'd say.
stuff around.
I
you in
don't
the
know.
middle of
I've
the
flown
night.
over at New York enough to know where the Empire State Building is.
All right. If you had wings and fly, I'd give it to you.
We have a ship that flies.
That's
We're not bringing that here.
I have a bird that flies that has vision of it. I do have wings and fly in a
That's
way.
true. She's like, "Here, I can get you as close as I can, but guys,
Then we have to finish on our own.
Well, let's just say that there is a congregation at Skaarg unlike any I've ever seen before. I don't know if you're going in there, you're gonna get captured."
Oh, you never been to Kyurgin Con before? Been there all the time. Yeah, that's fine. We've been in worse situations.
You've done stupider plans.
Yeah.
Well-
No one here in particular has done anything particularly crazy stupid, though. That'd be silly. Who would give up a magical stone that's still bound into their soul and desperately? Let's keep going. This is irrelevant. Let's keep going. Let's just go to Skaarg. Take us there as close as you can.
All right.
It's prisoner time. Let's go.
Okay. And she's gonna lead you to Skaarg. But meanwhile, at Skaarg, what are you doing?
Like,
fuck.
wow, this is a lot of people.
Yes, it is. And she's like, they have all come because they've heard you have arrived. Please.
Oh, that's not a lot of pressure or anything.
Like C-3PO with the Ewoks right now.
There's a never-ending fire there, and that's where they're all congregating. And as she leads you to this massive fire, and she says, "Are you hungry? Do you want something to eat or drink?"
Yeah, I guess. Although maybe not so much to drink, as you kind of got angry at me for a biological function.
She's like, "Well, I can tell stalling when I see it here." And there is roasts, like animals, and she's like a pig roast.
So there's Justin Bieber on the stage, and then there's Snoop Dogg, and then there's...
They're all like Ravnican animals, so
Yes.
I have no idea what they are.
Yeah.
I'm just
they're
gonna be asking the whole time.
Huge boars. And she's like, and pretty soon you'll be entering the Doors of Ascension. So please have a seat here. And there's a seat right there made out of a tree stump and carved. And she's like, here. And people are whispering all around, like, oh my gosh, is that the child of the old ways? Is it finally coming? Is the end race coming? This is amazing. I can't believe it. And you're hearing all these things, and
Oh, goody.
you're eating, and a bunch of festivities are happening, and music is being played. There is a small little girl sitting there, and she's just looking at you, and you can see her. She's surprised that you can see her. And she slips back into the crowd.
God, is it Nikia? Nikia? Yeah, I wrote it down. Yeah, Nikia.
Yes.
Nikia,
Mm-hmm.
who's that weird little girl who was just staring at me?
Oh, I didn't see her.
Oh. Okay. Kyurgin's just going to imagine it's like the girl from before, when we first got here,
Mm.
who
Like
I
Heather?
failed to properly chase.
And she shows you a door. She's like, well, in a little while, we will have you enter the Door of Ascension.
Okay. What exactly are the old ways?
Well, before we were Gruul, we were a clan. The old ways worship the old gods. And that's who we worship. So she's like, prepared, because we're about to have you enter the Doors of Ascension.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, I kind of, like, have something to do. The only real reason I came to Ravnica is because, like... Oh, shit, do you guys even know? Okay, so... and I just, like, start going on about
Entire story.
the whole campaign so far.
Started out when I met this weird guy with a strange hat and bird.
Yeah, he's got a bird that can turn into a gun. And a gun is like a kind of projectile-based weapon. And
Like a
and I
bow,
just
but
go on
short.
and on and on and on.
Yeah.
Just trying to, like, get more details and, you know what, can I do, like, a performance check to
Yeah,
see
of
if
course.
anyone's, like,
Go
really
right ahead.
interested?
Your performance check.
Oh, I'm gonna get a nat 1, aren't I? Oh, 13.
Okay. Yeah, they're enthralled and they're listening to your story and they're like, wow. Well, and then she starts telling a story about a clan, the first clan who worship the old gods that are no longer, are supposedly still sleeping underneath Ravnica. And this clan was captured by the other guilds and used as experiments and was made a deal with Rakdos and was able to escape Ravnica and leave. And the prophecy said once the children of the old ways returns, the end rays will happen.
And what is the end rays?
The end rays is when we get what we want as Gruul. Return back to nature. Civilization crumbles and we become one with nature again. The Gruul way.
Okay. Well, there's a little bit of a flaw you've kind of got here.
In what way?
You said children of the old ways. I'm like, I guess you could describe me as a child of the old ways, but there's only one of me. And the reason I came here to Ravnica is to potentially, hopefully, find out more information about the missing men that I'm looking for.
Not just the men, but the women and children too.
Well, you have found your family. And she looks and she points all around. Here is your family. You found us.
Have we been captured by the Gruul by this point and brought into the scene?
And I'm like, well, I guess this is like an extended family, but I'm kind of looking for the missing family, the family that I knew about to begin with.
Okay.
So, yeah. How much time have I kind of like, sort of saved? Or like...
We gotta be getting close by now.
Yeah, they have to be getting
Well,
close.
come on.
We're gonna get to
It took us a year.
So Navina tracks you towards the edge of Skaarg, and she's like, "This is as far as I can take you. If you just go around these trees, you'll see the walls and the main entrance. But there's no way you're getting in without being."
And I just start walking around.
Yep, and Jay starts
Yeah.
walking with Tex.
Okay, and Thoradin?
I guess he's gonna start walking with them.
Okay.
All right, Jay, you go stealthy. I'll try to just talk my way in. Thornton, I'll try to talk you into. I'm not sure how. You didn't seem too stealthy last time. Your ass was kind of hanging out of the bushes. I don't know if you noticed or not. Felt like a bit of a drag.
I'm stealthy.
Jay puts up his hood and starts stealthing.
Okay.
19.
19.
Well, I'm just gonna slowly walk up to just towards the front entrance and
Okay. There
keep
is
on
two
going.
spears that just fly out and land on the ground right in front of your feet. And they're like, "Halt! Who is going here?"
Well, howdy there. Name's Tex. I am one of Kyurgin's crewmates here. Kyurgin, who is one of the we did overhear the guy with the purple smoke mouth guy thing or rolled up eyes say what he was. He was like a child of the first, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot the already forgot the name.
Ways.
Child of the old ways, sorry, yes. The child of the old ways. So, just trying to, help him complete this ritual of yours. That way you guys can do whatever it is you're doing.
Gorgug, get these guys. And then
And at least roll a persuasion, come on.
they're not going to let you. You can go ahead, but it's going to be real high. Give me a natural 20.
I mean, this is text
21?
No. These guys are not messing around here. They are told, unless they know you personally, you're gonna. So they're like, they come up, they put your hands behind your back, and they're tying these hemp ropes around you, and they're like, this is the second one trying to sneak in. And
I don't think we were trying to sneak in. I clearly walked up to you guys.
Smell.
That'd be a really.
Like, this one's got something. He smells funny.
I ripped ass a little bit.
And Thornton, what are you doing?
Wait, second.
Thornton is rumbling and getting his hands tied behind his back.
And Jay, what are you doing? You're kind of still stealthing.
Can Jay attempt to sneak around while they're distracted by hand tying them?
Sure,
Yeah,
you can go ahead.
part
You
of my
can
plan.
give me another stealth, and I'm looking for it's gonna be tough because they're but let's give you a 22.
14.
Okay.
I
Soon as
tried.
you get closer, you're like, oh, I'm good. I can make it through this gate. And then what happens?
It's over a rock, I guess.
Jay. What happens is Jay tries to sneak in and like barely manages to get inside the gate, turns the corner, runs face first into a guard.
Yeah, and he's like a big giant cyclops spellbreaker, and he grabs you by the scruff of your neck, and you're not small, but he's still above you a little bit. It's like, I got one here trying to sneak in. And this one smells Boros to me. And he grabs you, and all three of you get taken in and putting into these cages. He's like, these are gonna be great for entertainment later.
We really have to see Kyurgin here. The child of the old ones. So.
Yep. So you are being in cages, and you guys are being brought down into the Skaarg. So you are now underneath, but it is huge, and there's so many people. If only one of you had a good enough perception, maybe you could see him. I'm looking
if
for
only-
a 22.
So I'll roll and see if I can get there. 22!
Oh my god, Texas is with a natural 20.
Yeah, natural 20.
Jay sees it with a 22.
Thornton, please.
Oh, I gotta.
Oh my
my
god.
I got a 12.
You both see first.
Oh, he's over there, Jay. You see him?
Actually, Tex, you see
My boat's still out
Kyurgin,
and about.
and he is a good ways away, far enough he can't hear you. You're being put into where the battles are going on for entertainment, and you also see in another cage is Lee. Actually, you see Lee has already been fighting and has like blood all over, and Lee's like, bring another one. Who else wants some? And they're cheering and they're betting on Lee. And you see Kyurgin. But Jay, your eyes go to the little girl that you saw the very first day here. And both your eyes lock, and she comes up to your cage.
While Jay focuses on her, Tex is going to have his bird just sort of, where that gate is, just sort of land on it right in front of Kyurgin.
Okay.
And sort of like ruffle its feathers in front of him. Just
Okay.
so...
So it's
Kyurgin's
on its
definitely
way.
seen it.
It's on its way there now, as Jay talking.
Well, no, it's been sort of just flying around all over the place, right? So it should be too
That's
much
true.
to...
But we're
settle
gonna
right in.
right after this. We'll let that scene play out.
Okay.
Alright.
Now do the Jay thing.
Jay will cock his head at the girl.
She walks
So-
over. She walks over to you.
Your entire thing is just that you're a member of the Gruul?
Oh, hey, my name's Red, and yeah, I was supposed to make sure and see if you arrive so I can let everybody know that you guys are around. I am so happy that you're here. I'm so happy to see you guys. This is amazing. I can't believe it. Can you believe that the Doors of Ascension is going to happen today? And you knew Kyurgin, right? You know him a lot. Oh, I can't believe this is going to be so exciting. And there's going to be entertainment. And that Lee's your friend too, right? Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I can't believe it. But I'm not really Gruul. I'm really gateless. I don't really have a guild, but I kind of do have a bunch of guilds. There's a couple of guilds that I'm part of for. And I'm sorry, I keep talking so much. What did you want me to tell?
What happens when the doors of Ascension are open?
No one really knows what happens in there. People walk in there and no one's ever came out of there. I'm not going near there, of course, but some people think that they're one of the child of the old ways, but, that's people who have made it through, supposedly made it through, become leaders of the Gruul.
I hate to break it to you, but, you probably have already discovered Kyurgin's not the biggest fan of that idea.
I don't know what he's a fan of. I really don't know anything that's going on around here. I mean, my family is part of the Gruul, but I'm not really part of the Gruul. I'm just gateless. You guys are gateless too. I can't believe it. This is so amazing. I heard you guys are even from Ravnica. You can actually not be from Ravnica? I mean, well, I know that. I've dealt with planeswalkers before. I've actually helped out a couple of planeswalkers.
Dealt with planeswalkers before?
Yes, of course. I've helped out. Actually, I've helped out a couple of planeswalkers before. I can't really planeswalk, but some people have maybe go to a different.
You want to help out some more planeswalkers?
Are you planeswalkers?
Well, we travel through multiple planes.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
And we walk.
That means you can just get out of here. You don't have to worry about it.
No, you see, this is some very special enchanted rope here. And due to some extreme magical restrictions, I can't really get into the full details of it. Sorcerer never reveals his secrets. But if you just happen to open this cage,
as Tex is talking, by the way, Jay basically holds his hands behind his back and flicks his fingers. And as an action, I'm going to summon Kami as a white raven, because I have never, my familiar has not died yet, and now my white raven will fly over to join Tex's normal raven whenever that scene happens.
Okay.
Wait, you have a raven too? When did you have a raven?
I have a find familiar spell that I've never gotten rid of, because the familiar hasn't died.
But what familiar did you?
I
didn't remember
you
choosing a raven.
No, it's his dog.
It's his dog, but it's a find familiar. It's a dog, and then I can just change it because it's find familiar, and I can, as an action, I can put it into a pocket dimension and then summon it within 30 feet of me. I can summon it outside of this cage.
Okay, Kyurgin, there's a red or a black raven and a white raven that's landed right in front of you.
Arcane flex and silver.
And Thornton, do you have a raven?
I don't, but I have a spiritual weapon that I can...
you can make it into a raven.
A floating hammer appears next to them.
It's like a... No, it's a giant bird, like one of those...
A bird claw?
That just
Here's a question.
Drink from the water back and forth.
If you made a spiritual weapon into a dagger, could you use it to cut rope?
No. No, because that's not the spirit of the spell.
Okay, that's fair.
Don't worry, I have literally dragon claws, so I'm hoping I can try to cut through the rope.
Maybe they should have thought better.
I mean, if you're gonna do like an attack, I do it with disadvantage, like you're aiming for something. Sure, I guess I'd allow that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never thought about it before.
But
that's 24. I'm going to do disadvantage, so I'll just do this one as well. 10, and then I'm going to add a...
What are you doing?
Just trying to use my fingers and claws just to slice open the rope a little bit.
Okay.
An extra one on there.
Can you roll me a magic surge? Just see if you surge.
Please tell me he fireballs himself.
Sure.
Hey, listen, that's one way to get rid of the rope. And since we're doing this, Jay will just attempt to shimmy out. Can Jay sleight of hand to shimmy out of it?
And we haven't had a long rest, right?
Nope.
That is a surge.
Okay, roll it.
Oh, fireball, please. Fireball. That'll get Kyurgin's attention.
Okay, 1d100, 89. Search table, give me a moment to see the other one that we have for Tex, the body warping.
Oh shoot, I don't have
speaking
my book with me.
You know your book with you?
Yeah, I can go get it. It's in the other room.
306, sorry.
306. You, on your leg, a Yeti?
Yo, Yeti leg?
A Yeti leg.
Ooh. So now I have a fairy dragon leg, a yeti leg, and a regular dragon, a red dragon arm.
Nice. So you have like, so describe what happens here. This is pretty like.
So yes, 89.
Okay.
I am now invisible. During
Okay.
this time, other creatures can't hear me. It ends if I attack or cast a spell. So would my cutting of the rope have already been my attack and then surge?
You used your magic to cut the rope, so it got cut, and then you surged after you cut it.
Yeah, so now I'm just invisible, and no other creature can see or hear me right now as I just sort of pop out of existence.
Okay, so
And then my leg changes into a yeti form.
What color? It's white, right? Of course.
Yeah.
A
okay.
white hairy leg. Beautiful.
And I just, well, since I'm invisible, I'm just like, huh? Start going over to the keys, and I think I have a thing of thieves tools. We got that ages back. Yeah, and I'm gonna try to start picking my way at those, trying to unlock the cage.
Well, as you're doing that, Rat also is like, hey, I can help you guys out. Oh, it's no problem. Hold on, let me try that. And she starts unlocking some of the cages. And somebody's like, hey, what's going on around here?
I think my friend disappeared. I think he
What the hell
teleported
happened?
out.
And she's like, they're like, what the heck's going on? And meanwhile, while that's happening, Kyurgin, they're dressing you up in like headdress and like fur cloak, and there's shamans are saying prayers around you, and they're putting some like henna. You ever like some tattoos on your face? It's not going to be permanent, but like painting of your face. And these two birds, a black raven that you've noticed before and a white raven you've never seen before, like land right in front of you.
And a warhammer.
Are you gonna do that? The warhammer?
No.
Oh, okay.
As these guys are doing all of this, can I like look around, see if I see, assuming text?
You certainly can. You can roll me a perception.
You could, and then I
Okay.
disappeared.
Looking for
Plus 6,
a 19.
9.
19. Nope. You're like, it is time.
Oh,
Time
I
to
almost
enter
got
the
a
doors of Ascension. And
okay.
there's
Okay,
cheering,
wait.
and people start lining up 2 rows
Oh.
on either side of the door as they're leading you towards this door. The shamans are ahead with like chanting and behind, and what's her name? Nikya is in the lead, and it's like, the child has come from far to show the end rays is here. He will enter the doors of Ascension to prove once and for all the child of the old ways is here. And they lead you to that door. What are you going to do?
So have the doors of the cage open, because I would definitely use this invisibility to sneak over to where Kyurgin is until it ran out.
It is.
And just sort of like pop up next to him.
It's almost happening instantaneous. He's walking his way towards the door as you guys are just beginning to escape out of the cage, but it is a very long distance because from there in the center and you're off way over to the side where the fighting pits are at. So as of right now, you won't be able to get there by the time he gets to this door.
Not even with 90 feet of movement.
Not even 90. It's way over 90 feet. It's like 400 feet.
Per turn, so like,
Four-
yeah.
400 feet.
I just
seconds.
want to ask, because the
Yes.
pictures of the Yeti looks like they're basically the snow version of like apes or whatever, with like hands for feet. Is that what Tex has right now?
Yeah.
The one
Functional.
foot is a fairy dragon foot, and the other foot is a hand.
What is that? What is that movie where like there's that abominable snowman that lives in the house? What's that?
Monsters Inc.
Mr. Herring? What is
Oh.
it? Oh my gosh. It was an old...
Harry and the Hendersons?
Harry and the Hendersons. Thank you very much.
It's like I've never watched that, and even I know that it's a Bigfoot.
Close enough.
Sasquatch.
I'm gonna need to shave that later. 'Cause, oh man, it's already wet.
Okay. So, what's going on here, Kyurgin? You're at the door, and they're asking for you to enter into the door. What are you doing?
Okay, well, Kyurgin is just going to be thinking for absolutely no reason at all. The DM wouldn't just kill me, right? He wouldn't force me into a situation where there was literally no way for me to survive, right?
Oh, well, maybe not.
No, I've been a DM. I've been pretty sadistic before, so there's definitely a good chance.
That's, comforting. Thank you for that, guys. I guess Kyurgin will sort of hesitantly and slowly step towards the door.
Okay. And you open up the door, your hand is like kind of shaking a little, you open up the door, and it looks like there's just the opposite side of the door. There's just like nothing there. Like you see the other side.
I'm like a tiefling, right? Tieflings have like natural magic or whatever. Can I just tell if this is a magical doorway or if it's just a regular door?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay, +0. Fuck, that's a 3.
No, it looks like it's just a regular door.
X is Raven Cause.
I look at the raven, I kind of like shrug like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And then I kind of step through.
As you enter the door, a shimmer happens, and then all of a sudden you feel blinding heat as you look around and you're standing on blackened, hardened lava, and all around you is a sea of flames and fire. And in the distance of the lava is sort of like a hump of lava, and it starts to go higher and bigger and taller and taller and taller and taller until standing in front of you is a 50-foot lava monster, and it points at you and it says,
Child of the old ways, the only chosen one can survive the trial by fire and tell about it.
Okay.
Alright, and beyond this monster, this behemoth, lies the door on the other side of this lava pit. The same door you entered.
What did happen, like, from our perspective when he went through the
He
door?
enters the door and disappears. What are you doing, Kyurgin? The
Oh wait,
door
are
is on the
Thornton
other
and
side of this fire.
Jay still tied
Okay.
up?
I guess I will start walking towards the door.
Okay. And you suffer
That's a miss by 1.
58 fire damage.
Oh, miss.
No,
That was a miss though.
it doesn't
So
matter.
I've got a 15
it's just
AC.
no, it's just an automatic hit.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm resistant to fire, so that's what, 29?
Yep. And you open. Yep. And you open the door. And what do you do?
I'm like, I don't know. I guess like, if I imagine I'm just gonna be coming out of the other side, I guess I'm just gonna cast, I don't know, maybe Armor of Agathis on myself, just so it looks like I was frozen or something.
Okay. And your
You got,
magic.
like thaumaturgy to make
your-
it look
your
epic when
magic
you
does
enter
not-
the armor.
Your magic does not work here.
Oh, so I just wasted the spell, okay. And no, I don't have Thaumaturgy, thank you. I am a Levistus Tiefling, not a regular Tiefling. Idiot.
Come on.
So you
Get it right.
You open the door and
Do you
step
really
through.
think all tieflings look the same?
Yes.
I You know what? I'm just gonna look around before I actually do leave and see if there's an actual other door I'm supposed to find, like a proper one.
There's nothing
Like maybe.
around but fire.
Look for any cool
and
loot,
lava
any
and
cool loot.
flames. And
Is
this
there any
big
cool loot?
There is nothing cool around there.
It's
Literally.
all hot.
It's all hot.
Can I not even like do a ray of frost at the big guy? Just
Sure,
as, like,
you can do whatever you want.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, sweet.
This
Ray
is
of
so
frost.
gross.
The door
there's
was open.
Magic does not work here.
Even if it was a nat 20,
Even if it was a nat
which
20.
it wasn't.
It just
Okay.
fizzles.
Alright.
Even if it was natural,
What if it was a nat 1?
It still fizzles. You try to reach any type of arcana here, it just does not work.
Okay. Well, in that case, I just like, fuck, and I just sort of step out the door.
Okay, and now you are in an Arctic tundra. There are people frozen all around
Oh, this is good.
you. You feel their skin starting to freeze over as an avalanche of snow starts careening down towards you and envelops you in its total darkness. And you climb out and you see above, on top of this mountain, is a door.
Okay, alright. I'm just gonna read up on my class stuff.
You suffer
You have
48
resistance.
cold damage.
I gain resistance to cold damage, and I don't suffer the effects of extreme cold. Okay, so 48, that is what, 24?
24.
Man, you really were really bold thinking the DM wouldn't kill you here.
Yeah, okay, I shall try and climb my way up to the door.
You scratch, claw, and climb,
There's another one.
fall down, and you make your way arduously towards the door. And you hear them, of course. Hopefully this works again.
Only the chosen child of the old ways can survive the trial of the cold.
Alright. And you open the door, and it just looks like snow's on the other side.
And I'm like, well, fuck. And I try and like sort of push my way through, and if that doesn't work, I kind of dig my way through. And I just try and get through.
Okay, and you get through, and you see a circle of chanting druids in an underground city. A stone hovers over a pentagram on the ground. Cables run from this contraption just underneath it. You know this is a crystal of creation, the spirit gem.
Oh shit, I've already got one of them, don't I?
You
What's
do.
that gonna do? What one was the one I have again? I'm pretty sure I wrote it down somewhere, but I can't find it.
You have the gray stone of Gargath.
Imagine getting
Crystal of Creation, Greystone. Okay.
Imagine losing
Right.
your crystal of creation. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah. Would be even more absurdly stupid as just giving it away.
Yeah. I didn't give it away. I didn't try to, at least. I got it stolen.
You see the druids are chanting around the pentagram, and they're drawing the power from this stone. And there is one druid there with a hooded face is chanting, is right underneath it, and she pulls back her hood, and there are snakes of hair, and you know this person, it's Veraska. And then you get hit as she makes eye contact with you. trial by force. 60 points of force damage. You weren't raging, were you?
It doesn't matter.
Honestly, I was about to say that I was going to be raging, but it still doesn't matter, because I only have 27 hit points.
It doesn't matter, and even then, even if you're raging gives resistances to none of these.
Yep.
Raging
I'm
is
pretty
only
sure
blood and
force
piercing
damage
slap.
is the only kind of damage that there is no rage resistance for.
No, it's psychic from a bear toad.
Psychic from bear toad.
Psychic, yes.
The door opens, you fall through it, you are unconscious on the other side of this door. You guys, you see Kyurgin emerges from this door, unconscious on the ground. The shamans come running over.
Have I gotten outside of the cage yet, or am I still inside the cage?
You guys, during all of the commotion, are out of the cages now. All of you.
I've immediately ran over then at that point. Because I mean, I would have run over during the trials as well, but like extra invisible to it.
Sure.
Jay will just sprint over, like just sprint on people's heads.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Once he's gotten out of there, Declaw can just throw a fucking potion into his mouth. I should have one of those left,
Before
right?
you get there, Nick, and she actually comes over to you and puts her hand on you and heals you up to 1 hit point. And your eyes open up, Kyurgin, and you feel your hands. You've been to the elemental plane of fire and water, and you can feel the elemental energies of these 2 planes in your hands, the fire and the water.
Oh, so I've got... Okay, that's... interesting. That's what Ruben say, not Kyurgin.
Okay.
He's just sitting on the ground thinking for a moment. Does he realize he was knocked unconscious?
Does he? What do you think?
That's what I'm asking.
What do you think? I mean,
I'm pretty sure he might know because he's like feeling weak or whatever.
sure. I think you got pushed through the door by that force damage. It landed on the other side and was unconscious. You just know something hit you, you fell back through the door, and now you wake up on the ground. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you do.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask in that case. Ow. Has anyone ever made it through the door before?
No one has. Well,
Are they supposed to be, like, awake when they go through?
no one's ever made it through. You're the first person who has ever made it through.
In that case, Kyurgin's gonna get an idea and he's gonna say, I'm not sure why I have this feeling, but I'm pretty sure it's, like, not time yet or something. I don't know what for, but that's just what I've got in my head.
They're like, the end raise is here, and she raises it up. The child of the old ways has survived the doors of ascension, and everybody's like, the end raise is here, and then everybody starts to cheer.
Has a minute passed in game time yet?
Yes.
I would suddenly just pop up next to Kyurgin
Yeah.
as my invisibility
And
wears off
everybody,
after a minute.
Like, yeah, you don't even notice it, but everybody starts like backing off, and even you, Jay. Everybody's like kind of not even paying you any mind right now because they're so enthralled with like somebody actually making through the doors of ascension.
Jay's still heading over to Tex and Kyurgin.
Okay.
He's gonna be with his
And
bro.
Thornton, all 3 of you are there, and you see Tex in Kyurgin. You see Tex, Jay, and Thornton hovering over you.
You gonna be alright, Kyurgin?
Yeah, Thornton
I
is
think
going
so.
to cast Healing Word on Kyurgin.
So how much was I healed for before? Sorry, DM? 6
1.
or 1?
1. You were up to 1. She just stabilized.
Oh, okay. Heal and word me.
Alright, baby, you get
Oh yeah,
9 points of healing.
I forgot. And you also, on the way out, Kyurgin, you heard,
Only the chosen blood of the Nephilim can survive the trial by force.
Only the chosen blood of the Nephilim?
yep. If you looked on,
You have to
Roll20.
grind some greater rifts.
So Kyurgin, you got healed up. You're back on your feet, and they're celebrating you. And the festivities have begun. Drinking and partying and revelry has occurred here. What are you guys doing?
Jay will just mutter to Kyurgin. Do you want to try and get out of here, or?
Yeah.
At this point, we're already here. Might as well enjoy the festivities.
I mean,
Yeah.
these guys seem kind of crazy.
Also, your skin's looking pretty, like, lighter blue than normal. I don't know if, like, when I get burned into like light pink and everything.
Yeah. Oh, shit, that's not the important part. I'm pretty sure when I was in there, I saw another crystal of creation.
Where?
You what now?
I'm pretty sure I saw a crystal of creation in, like, the last place that I was at.
Do you know where that was?
No, but I heard a voice saying that only the chosen one of the blood of the Nephilim can pass the trial of force.
It's close enough.
So,
Does that
He's
mean
knocked
anything to
unconscious.
anyone?
I have no idea what a Nephilim is.
Yeah, could
I
Jay
thought he
roll
sneezed for a
see if,
second.
like, Nephilim, I guess?
Can I roll a history to see if I know?
Yeah.
I'm the one who
As
heard
it-
it first. Can I
Sure.
roll a
All
history?
you guys can roll history.
Yo.
Oh, baby, 11!
No.
Oh, baby,
17.
No.
A 2?
No.
So,
Absolutely none of you know.
yeah, man,
This is a history of
obscure knowledge.
this planet that you've been on for a day and a half.
It's just an arcana, but whatever. It's sort of the same thing either way.
Yeah, because the thing when I think of is like that's a freaking Christianity something or other, or vampires if they're playing Masquerade.
Well, do you guys want to like free Lee and then get out of here? Then, because she's still kind of in a cage over there.
No, she's fighting. Lee's been killing monsters left and right.
Do we want to grab
Is
Lee
Lee-
before?
Is Lee still in the fighting pits?
Yeah, Lee's just
Get her out.
dominating the fighting pits right now.
Alright, yeah, let's get
Like
Lee.
with like a whip and like leather stuff, or what type of domination? Nah,
Let's get Lee and then let's get out of here. Kyurgin needs to rest.
I think we all need to rest. It's been a long.
We're
What time even is it now? It's like 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4. You can't really tell because you're underground.
I'm still drunk from earlier. Oh god.
Jay will go over to whoever like runs the fighting pits and urge Tex along. Basically bring everyone
yep.
over to whoever runs the fighting pits or something.
Excuse me, sir. I believe you have one of my fighters in your fighting pits. We're gonna need a cut compensation for that.
he's making a ton of money here for us, so I don't.
Yeah, you've taken one of our fighters without correctly filing for a use
They're
of fighter with our
Kyurgin's friend,
LLC.
they want out.
Yeah, they're Kyurgin's friend who wants out,
Oh,
and additionally, we need a cut of that gold.
Oh, child of the old ways. Oh, we don't. We pay in different items. It's just.
Well, what items do you pay in? Because we need a good cut here.
Oh,
'cause,
beer and wine and food and.
Say less. And I grab as many like casks of like fine wine
Sure.
and liquor as I
You
could.
got plenty. You fill your arms up with good liquor.
All right, so I currently had 2 top shelf liquors. I'm gonna put that to 7.
Sure.
5 bottles.
Actually,
Yeah.
was any of that top shelf liquor on you?
No, I don't believe so. I believe
Then-
you brought it back to the ship.
Then you don't have that anymore. Ivan drank that.
Wait,
I always had my flask with me.
All right,
So
yeah,
we'll
your
say I had
flask
one
is
with me and
full.
one. Okay.
Anything on the ship, he drank. He drank you out.
oh,
You
freaking Ivan drinks?
Oh yeah, he goes hard.
Yeah.
Who that?
Us,
oh,
us
Ivan.
fellow
Oh,
demon warlock boys, we owe. I mean, not Tex, of course. He's not got no ties there, nothing at all. Anyways, yeah, let's get ourselves a fill of food and stuff. Actually, let's see if we can take some food back to our ship. We need 2 barrels of dried meats.
Yeah.
And,
Timmy stocked you guys up. You guys got top food.
oh, but I don't love that sort of ridiculous stuff. Okay, well, we'll need 2 casks of ale and wine. Your finest
there.
top shelf quality.
Well,
Yep.
it's Gruul. Nothing's top shelf here.
The top shelf of Gruul.
It's
They had to have
raided.
raided a couple of like nobles every now and again.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is casks of mead and ale. Wine is not, just really basic stuff here for the festivities.
Do you guys happen to have a straight razor for like shaving and such? I'm getting a little fuzzy over here.
Sure.
And I mentioned to my face, I'm like looking, I'm about to motion to my face, and then I motion to my leg, which is now a bunch of white hairs growing out of it.
They're like, what the hell is going on here? And Nick Ya of the old ways, she goes up to you, Kyurgin. She's like, it is good to have you home. It is good to finally have a leader that I could follow. What do you have us do, fearless leader of the Gruul?
Kyurgin, you can get it right now.
I'm the leader?
Well,
So wait, you got a bunch of monster people, a bunch of gnomes. Fucking hell, man. My crystal didn't give me nearly this much shit.
Yo, you gave it away.
Give it away. It was taken.
Probably why you didn't get
So
much.
your
It knew it wasn't going to keep you with you for long, so.
Anyways, we gotta find Jack Daniels. We should have him search for Jack Daniels and your people. Eh?
Yeah.
You have an army here to help you search for the thing you've been looking for.
Okay, alright.
Does
So,
that sound like a bad idea?
Nika, you know how I was going on about those, that in the story I told you how my family were like kidnapped and stuff by
yes.
brain eaters and such?
Mm.
Yeah, I'm kind of on a sort of journey to find them. I've got the women and children already back home, but I'm still looking for the rest of them.
Well, we will.
Which would be your children of the old ones, by the way.
Yes.
This is the child. This is already right in line with what you guys are searching for, so you guys should be more than willing to help out.
We have been looking for you. We'll continue to look for the other children of the old ways.
I didn't really expect this to happen, so I'm not really thinking in all that bigger scale. I really don't know, man.
Are you familiar with the Rixmati and the Rakdos?
Somewhat.
I would love and appreciate any information you have, because we have some dealings with them.
Do you want us to kill them? We'll kill them.
No, not kill. Just want to know information about them here. This is we're trying to be a little subtle initially. If you want to have your end rave, then we gotta have some good people to party with. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they definitely share some of our beliefs, but they go about it in a totally different way. They don't care about getting back to the way things were. They just care about having fun and whatever is. They live in the moment.
So they follow the old ancient motto expressed by the Grand Dragon Drake, YOLO.
Sure.
I feel like everyone was just looking at him at that moment, just like, what the fuck came out of your mouth?
You ever heard YOLO? He was a very famous bard. He was a silver dragon. Traveled around. I ran into him during one of my travels when I was hunting down Jack Daniels. He went by the name of Drake, and he's got some real interesting songs. You never heard of?
You've met a silver dragon?
I've had a very strange life.
You're telling me. I've known you for like months at this point now. I've literally been to space with you, and this is the first time you're telling me that you've met a silver dragon or any dragon.
Yeah,
It never really came up.
I'm inciting you here on this one.
Yeah, I'm inciting too.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
fucking
insight.
believe
Yeah,
that
here's
shit.
my insight.
Yeah.
Add plus,
Can I roll a d20
add
to see
plus
if I actually
20.
have, like, over 10 I have, below 10 I haven't? Okay, give me a second. I want to see if I have or not. Let me just roll that first. So
I got
yes, that'd be
21
17. I would say for me, I would have, and then for my deception roll, I guess 25 on deception.
Fuck, I only got a 21.
I rolled a 39.
But either way, like, if I'm losing my 17 as my basis, if I actually had or not, yeah. Drake just never came up. You guys don't know Drake?
Don't worry, it's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. Jesus, all the